Welcome to Dice Junkies, and this is Random Encounters, and this episode is surprisingly good. And I'm here with
Q.
Damien.
And I'm Xenodamus. Hope you enjoy.
Roll for us.
Roll that beautiful bean for this.
Why was I just thinking exactly that?
All right, let's see.
Seven.
Seven is worst video game endings. We've done this one once before, so we'll come up with some new ones. There are so many bad endings. Let's see. Last time did we talk about the? Do we remember what we talked about last time? Do you?
If you mention it and it's a rehash, I'll call you on it. Go for it. Pull out one of your worst video game endings, man.
Let's see. A horrible video game ending. Honestly, I was not happy with the ending to really Fallout 4. I think it was a pretty crappy ending. I love the game.
Cut Davian. I love that.
I love the game. Great game. But horrible ending.
Totally agree.
There's not a lot of satisfaction in it, I'll admit. You know, I know they did it so you could keep playing, but I was very much feeling like, oh, okay.
Well, it's not just that. They cheaped out with your faction endings, because all three of your factions, whether you go with the Brotherhood, the Underground, or the Minutemen, they're all the same ending. You know, the only different ending you get is with the Institution. And I think that's why the ending's sort of unsatisfactory, is because it wasn't customized to your play style or anything like that. So if you're going to have all these alternate endings, you know, this generic ending to fit multiple factions just was a bad call. It was a bad call.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
What you got for us, Damien?
Oh, you got it.
I was worried I might steal
I
yours
stole
again.
his. All
right. Well, I hate to beat a dead horse.
I didn't steal it because I didn't know.
Right.
But I have to go back to Fallout, though not Fallout 4. For me, when it comes to disappointing endings, I have to hit Fallout 3. And my main reasoning being is that unless you bought the DLC, which for me does not constitute a true ending if I have to buy extra DLC, you walk in here and you pretty much have to sacrifice yourself. Even though you have a big effing super mutant here who's immune to radiation. And she does the speech of like, no, this is your story. I wouldn't take that from you. You dying from radiation. And I'm just like, logically, especially if you've been evil and you wouldn't sacrifice yourself, like you're even going like, I wouldn't do it anyway. But you basically have the options of, I send this person in here and they talk crap about me because they're like, oh, I guess chivalry's dead. I can't send in the one person who literally will be okay. It just felt like a contrived element for you for what's normally an open-end game to do something stupid. And that's why they went back in DLC and altered it, but you have to buy it. It was paid DLC. So to me, that's not the real ending. The real ending is you have to kill yourself even though you have better options.
Well,
that made me feel real stupid at that time.
Okay.
Damien?
Diablo 3.
Diablo 3.
The non-DLC.
That is even the DLC ending really wasn't that great.
The
I don't know the
DLC
DLC
wasn't
ending.
that great, but it was more of an ending than just...
But the non-DLC ending?
Where Leah turns into Diablo and then you just kill Diablo and...
Yeah, and I mean, you still... I'm assuming that was an opening for Diablo 4. That's, you know, because it leaves so much to them unanswered, you know.
Right. I mean, on a lot
and
of...
the DLC ending didn't even touch on, really, the crap ending. Though.
It just totally left it...
Yeah, it
just
left it exactly
there,
where it was.
Yeah, laying there in that pool of Diablo blood.
Yeah.
And on a lot of the message boards, people are like, well, I hope they give us some more story about what happened to Leah. You know, where's Leah? Is Leah coming back? You know, what's going on? You know, I mean, because all they did is, you know, the stone corrupted her. She turned into Diablo. You killed Diablo, and that's it. It's done.
Well, I think you see her falling when the stone falls.
Can I ask for some clarity? Because what I know of Diablo endings, I know that one of Diablo's ends would pretty much your hero takes the stone.
That's the first one.
That's the first one. So that happens again. That happens to Leo. The same problem of they take the stone. Leah.
Leah is Cain's daughter.
But basically
well, not
the
Cain's
same.
daughter.
Or not Cain's daughter.
Adria.
Yeah,
But
Adrian.
you're getting me though that problem happens again. That basically somebody gets a stone and becomes Diablo again.
Well, she gets the Black Soul Stone basically, and going through the entire Diablo 3, it leads up to getting this Soul Stone, and Adria had the entire thing planned because she was telling Leah that you're the only one that has the power to control this thing, and and it leads all the way up to the very ending where basically Adria does a ritual and Leah is consumed and becomes Diablo.
That sounds pretty stupid.
It's not exactly just stupid because you have to have Diablo coming from somewhere, but then to just leave it done, I mean, at the end of 1, Aiden shoves the stone in his head and he becomes the Wanderer, all right? And then Diablo 2, you go through all that and you defeat Diablo again, but something happens. Tyrael shatters the World Stone, and then in Diablo 3, you have this Black Soul Stone, but it's the end. Whenever you kill Diablo, that's where that story stops. And then Malthael comes in and they have the DLC.
Yeah.
So I mean, to me, that's a disappointing end.
Yeah. All right, Q. Why don't you give us a roll? Roll in.
We're gonna try this again since it didn't roll anything terrible. See if it's gonna keep going for us. 18.
18. Difficulty settings in video games.
Oh, this is what
nice.
we waited for Damien.
Yeah,
we rolled it and we put it on pause. It came back.
Nice.
That's skill for you.
So
there.
yeah. Yes, start us off. Q.
All right. This is one that we've been wanting to talk about because me and Damon have had a lot of already conversations about it. I like difficulty settings in video games. The ability to crank your difficulty up to a new notch. I like to play games usually a little bit above normal. I usually go one difficulty level up for games that I should know what I'm doing on. First-person shooters, action, and fighter games. I have to keep it on normal for like RTSs. And I'll admit that I try not to look down on people that play on easy, but I won't lie. There are some games to me that turn into difficulty down below normal, take so much difficulty out of the game that you might as well just be sitting down and watching a movie. You're not really playing
well, that's
anymore.
because you're just an over-competitive asshole.
Well, so, to me, there's a certain... some games, they even strip certain enemies out of the game when you lower the difficulty. It literally changes content. Mm-hmm. And at that point, you're missing some of the content because they take it out of the game altogether. All right. But that's Q's opinion.
Damien, what do you think?
I like to have a game that will let you decide what difficulty you want to play. Mm-hmm. Now, along those lines, I'm kind of like Q here. Like with Fallout, I play survival very hard. Mm-hmm. With XCOM, a lot of times I play the easiest fucking one I can get because XCOM is it's an infuriating game.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing, when you and I discussed this, the one thing that really got on my nerves is I was trying to play Shadows of Mordor. Mm. There is no difficulty setting in that game. None. And I was getting my ass handed to me because I had never played this game before.
And that makes it harder because every time you die, the guys start leveling up.
And I was just like, how the hell am I supposed to learn how to play this fucking game? And, honestly, I played about 3 hours and I threw the controller down and said, fuck that, I don't care, I ain't playing.
Yeah.
Because there was no way to adjust those difficulty settings. And I don't care if you're an elitist gamer and you look at me cross-eyed. I don't really care. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm not one of those elitist people that'll tell you if you're not playing on this, you're not playing. Mm-hmm. Because I don't care what you play on. But I would like to have the option to decide what I play on.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing with difficulty settings in games.
Yeah. I believe games are meant to be a distraction from life and supposed to be fun. If you find it fun to play it on easy, that is your prerogative. Enjoy the fucking game. Now, I tend to play games when I first open up a game. I don't tend to touch the difficulty setting. To me, the difficulty setting that the game comes on when I open it up or install it or whatever is the difficulty level that was intended by the developers.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I believe it should be if it isn't, Give me a difficulty that you think the game should be played on, and that's the difficulty I will usually play it on. Now, there are some games that I do, of course, grind games like Diablo. I mean, you're on Torment 13, but you also, you don't start on Torment 13, you build up. I love the concept, though, of giving people the options to find out where their fun is. Like you reviewed a mod for Fallout.
That was a great video,
the start mod.
The alternate start mod.
Alternate start mod, where you could, I think that's the one where had the survival.
No, that was a different video.
Oh, no.
Survival mod where you can alter some of the settings. Because you can try the new rules without having the difficulty
that to
up.
me, I thought that would have been awesome if Bethesda would have put that in by
themselves.
Because that's great. I can modify all of this stuff and just choose my own play style. How difficult I want it to be. Do I want people to be able to kill me in one shot? Do I want to be able to kill people in one shot? I mean, everything to how often I eat. That's cool. It really allows somebody to customize the game to their highest level of enjoyment. And that's where I think difficulty settings should really lie, is with that extra customization so that people can find where they have their most enjoyment, because that's what I think games are for. So.
And one last point, because actually you do make a good point this. I will say this, that while I do like playing certain games on higher difficulty, I vehemently disapprove of games that hide the true ending to the game behind a higher difficulty. Do not lock out people who have paid for your game, who can't play like a Q or a Venom, or when it comes to Fallout, I can't even touch survival. That's all Damien. I should be able to get the best ending in the game through some other, maybe getting 100% or some other challenges. But don't make me play like the hardest difficulty to get the extra ending, because then I feel like a loser if I can't get it. And then I feel like I didn't get my money's worth out of the game. So I do believe, do not lock endings. You can lock a secret weapon or something, but do not lock story content behind difficulty settings.
Well, no, I mean, difficulty settings should be achievements to me, not game content.
Absolutely.
There you go. All right, Damien? Three. DJ Cuisine Part 3.
The timing on that one's interesting.
It is. You just posted a picture of our cuisine today, actually, on Facebook. So
This time we threw a little something different. On top of having the special Xenodamus recipe hamburger patties, we got some local deer sausage, and I tell you, these southern deer are delicious.
I must say, I don't know who packaged the deer or processed the deer, but I hate deer sausage. I think it's gamey and nasty, and that shit was good, dude.
Oh man, I was eating it with the burger. Your burger went well with a deer sausage. It was like chomp, chomp, chomp. I was going down.
So I mean, of course, I do chalk up some of the great tasting of it with my mad grilling skills, but
Oh yeah, that's the secret. And that is the patriarch Q's father shot that deer, so original credits go to the great huntsman.
There you go, yeah.
Daddy Q.
Like I said, man, you got to tell him. You got to tell him for me, so that white boy
said that sausage was good.
Sausage was,
like, I'm gonna start supporting this hunting more. Like, hey, I got you some new hunting stuff. Go out there and shoot a few more.
Here's an orange fist, so you don't die here, sir.
But yeah, that was good. I mean, next up, I'm hoping we can get some rabbits because I've been wanting to try rabbit, and but I think you got to stew that.
What?
I don't know. I ain't had rabbit yet.
Man, you deep fry that stuff like chicken.
Okay, all right. Damien knows his rabbit.
There you go.
All right then. I mean, I've been out there, but I ain't shot nothing. I mean, I almost shot the other hunters, but I haven't shot anything edible.
I think they say you gnaw on the foot and it gives you luck or something.
Y'all strange. That's somebody out there. They're gonna be like, you know, we got impressionable people. They're about to go out there and gnaw on a rabbit, but all I got was this weird mouth rot from like swamp foot. I think Google needs a roll of something, don't it?
Oh, are we done talking about food? Because I'm just hungry now.
I want to know.
We're gonna go back for some DJ cuisine in a minute. That's why we need to roll on so I can go get it. There's still some.
Right.
I got some more sauces at the house, man.
Yeah.
Y'all ate all y'all's rations.
Okay, Google, roll me a D20.
Rolling a die with 20 faces. The result is 13.
13. Surprisingly good movies.
Yeah. Every now and then you go out there and you catch something that you're just like, but that was supposed to be terrible.
Yeah.
You want to start us off? What you got?
Go ahead.
I ain't got nothing, man. Damien.
You-
All right, Damien, there you go. Pass it on to the right.
Damien, you have anything?
When was the last time you went to a movie, expected something bad, and you got something really good?
Okay, I'll tell you. I watched, and I've brought up this movie before, but The Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. I freaking hate Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, why?
I am not a fan. And so I was not going to watch this movie because of Jim Carrey. But it was surprisingly awesome. Actually, Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind was a great movie. It came out back in 2004.
Really? I mean, I've seen it. I like Jim Carrey. Actually, the funny thing is, for me, I didn't expect much out of the movie because I prefer Jim Carrey as comedy. But, and I didn't like, it was another one he did where he was like amnesiac, I believe, and I wasn't feeling it. But this movie was trippy, but good.
Yeah.
Truman Capote.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, enlighten us. I actually don't know what you're talking about.
It's been a while since I've seen the movie, so I don't remember all the details. But I know I was not looking forward to this movie. Philip Seymour Hoffman, he played Capote, and I wasn't expecting a lot out of it because Dusty from Twister, I wasn't expecting a lot, and it actually turned out to be a really good movie about Truman Capote.
There you go. Awesome. Q, come on now. I know you've seen lots of movies. I mean, I think...
I know, I've seen a lot, but usually, unfortunately, my expectations are met. I rarely get shot. You know what? The problem is you may have to get the name of it for me, but, our boy from The Matrix.
Keanu Reeves?
Keanu Reeves. I normally don't feel Keanu Reeves, but his movie about the samurai, who talked about the suicide... His samurai movie... was surprising. I want to say is it Seven Samurai? Or that movie was here's our name there, 47 Ronin. I actually surprisingly liked this movie.
I actually thought it was crap. But
I'm a big fan of the samurai culture, and I'm a fan
I
was
was
surprised
that
that
I thought they made a massacre of it.
It was better than I expected, though. I really thought I was going to go see a trash movie, and at the end, I found myself going, this wasn't bad. This wasn't bad. It was interesting. I mean, I'm also into a lot of the Tenju lore, and I liked the way they did a lot of it. And there were some cultural references that they got on point that I was not expecting.
They did catch a few things right that I was surprised. So we'll give it that.
So it was not me because we didn't say it was good. We didn't say great. It's surprisingly good. And to me, it was pretty good. That and Man of Tai Chi was another one, Keanu Reeves, that I like when he wasn't on screen. It was really good. Like, and this one I didn't mind him on screen. Man of Tai Chi, his scenes weren't my favorite, but the story. I love Tai Chi as a martial arts.
Yeah.
And it was good. So he surprised me twice.
Keanu Reeves surprises me when he keeps his mouth shut. It's really great movies.
No, he doesn't talk a lot in Man of Tai Chi, actually. That's one of the good
John
points.
Wick, he didn't say a lot in John Wick.
I heard that's really good. I
John
need to
Wick
see it.
actually is a surprisingly good movie.
Yep.
I was
I've heard
surprised
that.
by that. Yeah.
I need to go see it then. Because
All right.
everybody keeps telling me that.
I haven't seen the second one yet. So,
I've heard
I
it's
haven't
surprisingly
seen
good too.
Oh. Well, there you go. All right, guys. Look, thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy. Hey, guys. Thanks for watching this episode. Be sure to like, subscribe, and down below we have a description with all of our social media. Check that out. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Google+. All the links are down there. You can see some behind-the-scenes stuff, as well as, just whenever we're posting something, we always post to those medias as well. Also, you can look over to the side here, and we'll have some links to some other videos you might want to check out, as well as below you'll see the Dicejunkies icon where you can click to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.